Hey everybody, this is Kim O'Neill of the Every Day is a New Day show, and this is a solo episode, which I like to refer to as inspirational messages. And so for the next few months, there will be more of these, fewer guest interviews. There's still a few more guest interviews coming out, and there may be the occasional one here and there, but heads up, there's going to be some more inspirational messages for you. And of course, this is on multiple platforms. So whether you are on YouTube and you'd like to listen to the podcast version, you can do that. Or if you're listening to it on iTunes, Spotify, wherever, then this is also available on YouTube. And so happy to have you here. So today we are starting the conversation with the statement that you are perfectly imperfect. You're perfectly imperfect. And so I'm going to pull from just a few decks to expand on this message. And let's see what else wants to come through. I'm going to start with the Every Day is a New Day deck and do a light shuffling here. And if you're taking your time to just be present with me right now, you can just simply clear your energy, set the intention to receive a message that would be of most service to you in this moment. And let me know, is perfectionism something that you've had to work through, to learn how to embrace your own perfectly imperfectness? Let's see, the card that came through is, okay, so it's number 58. And the card says, are you forfeiting your dreams for the excuse of time? Time will pass either way. You use time wisely by filling it up with your dreams, not by letting your dreams go for the sake of something less fulfilling. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna read this again. If you are able to, close your eyes and just take it in. Here we go. Are you forfeiting your dreams for the excuse of time? Time will pass either way. You use time wisely by filling it up with your dreams, not by letting your dreams go for the sake of something less fulfilling. So, short story. I'm in my 40s, almost mid 40s at this point, and back when I was in my 20s, and I was getting divorced and I knew I still wanted a college degree. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to be in my 30s by the time I finally finish my degree. And I remember someone said, well, yeah, but would you rather be 30 and have a degree or 30 and not have a degree? And so, this card speaks to that. Time is going to pass either way. And what are you going to do with that time? It may mean certain adjustments to your life, or you might refer to it as sacrifices, and maybe it's worth it. Because in the end, you're looking for greater alignment with who you are and what is going to fulfill your life, right? So that you're not at the end of your life going, oh, I wish I would have done that thing. I wish I would have put that time in, right? So you are perfectly imperfect. So are you allowing perfectionism to get in the way of you finally taking action on that dream? I just recorded an interview today that's going to come out in a couple of weeks. And after the interview, it didn't even happen when we were recording, but after the interview, the topic of perfectionism surfaced, and about, oh gosh, I'm starting to lose the exact specific point we made in that conversation. Anyway, maybe it'll resurface. Oh, that is funny. Let's see if there's, do we want to see if there's, I don't think so. No, we're not going to see if there's one more from this deck. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to, we're going to move on to an angel card. So let's get an angel card, see what they have to say about you are perfectly imperfect, just the way that you are. Let's see what message wants to come through. Okay, we have two. Oh, I love this. Yes. Okay. First one says, ask. And we see a little angel boy praying under the moon. And it says, ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We are governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. Okay. What I was going to say a moment ago is coming back. It's experiential and the relevance of taking action. So So this is beautiful. The angels are sitting there at the ready, waiting for you to ask them for assistance. So whether you're asking them for help in taking action or asking them for help in releasing your perfectionism, maybe it's to simply feel better about where you are in the process of whatever you're creating or whatever you want to do, whatever thought processes you want to shift so that you feel ready. Maybe you're simply asking them to help me feel ready, right? Help me feel ready. Help me to know that I'm ready. Help me to feel ease in taking action, despite the fact that maybe what I'm creating doesn't look so perfect in my eyes, right? Ask them, but they also respect that you have free will, and so they will not intervene unless you ask. So ask. And what I also want to say is there's no wrong way to really ask. It's just conversation. It's just speak, connect with them. You'll find your way. You'll find the right words. Trust that you will, and know that what's meant to come out of your mouth will be just right for that moment. Okay, the second card that came out is energy work. And this is beautiful. There's definitely this is has deep earth tones. So golden and brown hues, and beautiful. And it looks like, Jesus in a manger or a baby, baby in a manger kind of picture. Okay, energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. So this, of course, to me has Reiki written all over it. For those that don't know, I do Reiki. I do distance sessions. If you'd like to know more about that or book a session, you can go to kimoneilcoaching.com and do that. What it's also bringing forth for me is that, if you have a dream, right? The question said is, are you forfeiting your dreams for the excuse of time? And it's through taking action on those dreams that you get to experience more of that electrifying nature, have that energy flow come through. I don't think I finished what I was saying earlier about the interview that I had earlier today and the word experiential that came up, or maybe I did actually. It was simply about, in order to have an experiential experience, it requires us to take action, to do things, allow them to be perfect. You start where you are, right? I mean, it always goes back to babies. They don't know how to walk until they practice and they fall down a few times and then they walk. And it's the same with adults. Anytime you've ever started a new job, did you know everything about that job? Most likely no. Even if it simply was you knew how to do the job itself, but you didn't know who to ask what question in that job, right? Or you didn't know the office politics there and you had to learn how to navigate that, and maybe you fumbled that a time or two or whatever, right? We learn, and you learn through that experience, taking action. Okay, let's move on to I'm going to move on to the tea leaf deck. This can give us lots of symbolism, images, different things to come through that may or may not speak to you and your experience. And this deck is so huge, I'm going to have to do it in 2 handfuls. Otherwise, they're just going to fall everywhere, which they might still do. And I'm going to ask right now that they do not. That they simply stay right here, right in front of me. That's easiest. Okay, let's see. What message wants to come through for everyone listening to today's message about how they are perfectly imperfect? Take a deep breath in, release any tension that shows up for you when you think about that. Maybe you don't have to even think about it, right? Maybe it's just part of your everyday experience. This was way too many. That's not going to work. Maybe you're just like, yeah, that's just how you live, right? Maybe you're constantly trying to perfect certain things, and maybe you recognize that it's slowing you down and it's actually not benefiting your life. It's actually, maybe you feel like you're going backwards or in circles and not really getting anywhere. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what message wants to come through for everyone who is drawn to today's message? Any messages from this? Oh, okay. Any messages from this particular stack? We have here career. Hello, career. And it shows a picture of a desk with an ink pen and a potted plant. It's like an old-fashioned desk. What else? Any additional messages? Okay. Well, the only one that's face up is stork. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. Look at that. Well, that seems to coincide with career. Let's see what these other two are. They're face down, but what are they? We have lily, spiritual love. That's beautiful. And we also have teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Okay. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. I'm not going to question it. So you just take that in. It's always take what resonates, leave what does not. There may be different meanings in there for you. We're going to move to the second stack of this deck and see what additional messages want to come through. What messages want to come through in service to the message, you are perfectly imperfect. Ooh. Okay, well, 2 cards came out and they're face down. We have vase, secret admirer. Okay, secret admirer. And then we also have, what is this? Bag, something important, such as a new job or a raise. Hello, look at this. Okay, so there's definitely a theme. So we've got career and stork and maybe a new job or a raise. We also have lily and vase. And I want to point out, so the lilies can go in the vase. And I want to point out that while it looks like there's a different flower painted on the vase, look at the similarity in the colors. There's white and like a magenta shade. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then there's the teapot. So I don't know, something also has flowers on it or something like that. Do we want to pull any more from that one? Okay, no, but something did flip over just now with my hand. I moved it. Oh, we have rose. Rose, romance is in the air. So this is always where I encourage you to trust your intuition. We still have 2 more decks we're going to pull from, but how does this resonate for you in terms of you are perfectly imperfect? We have flowers and a vase, and we have career messages and getting a promotion or a raise. You are perfectly imperfect. You are perfectly imperfect. Are you that employee, that soul who simply has been in the process of blooming, of shining your light, of deepening your colors? We've got from the white and magenta to the deep rose, deepening your inner strength, your wisdom, your knowledge, your expertise, your growing reputation and how great you are at what you do. Maybe you've shown room for improvement. And is it possible there's an old you that is still holding yourself back, thinking that you aren't good enough yet, that you don't have what it takes to apply for the new job or to ask for a raise? How are you going to get that raise? You're going to get that raise by asking for that raise. Align your energy with it. What does that mean? That means believe in yourself. That means tell yourself you can do this. Tell yourself you are worth that raise. Tell yourself you are good enough right now. Are you forfeiting your dreams? This is where you have power. So you have the ability to hold yourself back. You also have the ability to propel yourself forward. And we don't need to make any of it right, wrong or right. But you will know if something's off if if you're feeling stifled, if you're feeling fearful, if you're feeling, um, if you know you're holding yourself back, self-sabotaging on some level. Um, you were the one who you were the one who births that new opportunity through what you choose to think, say to yourself, what you choose to align your energy with. If you're aligning your energy with, no, it's not perfect, it's not right yet, and maybe deep down, there's nothing more I can do. I've already prepared as much as I can. And this, okay, no, that was separate thought. I somehow thought we had two birds here, but we don't. We just have the one bird. So, and then teapot, this is one I will know, but it could be as simple as reaching out to, someone who's a friend, maybe asking them for some guidance and insight to move you forward in your career. Feeling more confident in the next steps you're going to take to support you in knowing that you already have everything it takes to move forward, because you are perfectly imperfect as you are. Okay, we have two more decks. I'm going to move on to the Keepers of the Light deck. And then we're going to end with a Rebel card, which always has the fun curse words. I think they're fun. They make me laugh, clearly. Let's see here. Okay, what message wants to come through for everyone? Being in the flow of knowing that they are perfectly imperfect. You have everything you need right here, right now. What message wants to come through in service? Okay, I think this one. What do we have? We have Saint Germain, and it says karma releasing. Karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. Make room for good energy. And here we had energy work. Make room for good energy. Ask yourself those deeper questions. Ask yourself the deeper questions. In what way am I holding myself back? Am I thinking that I need more time, or there will be a better time? It's okay to release it. It's okay. And let's also point out, we have the magenta again. So something about magenta, red, white, and the blending of colors, because we saw that in the other flowers as well. Okay, we are going to close out, and I'm going to do my best to end before 20 minutes. We're going to do a Rebel deck card because sometimes we just want to get a little sassy with it, right? And as always, let me know what you're taking away from today's conversation. Wherever you listened or watched this inspirational message, there will be more of these in coming weeks. And I look forward to connecting with you there. And of course, you can always go to KimO'NeillCoaching.com for more information on the Everyday's a New Day show or my coaching. Okay, we have 3 cards that came out, and I'm just going to go with all of them. So the first one says, you got a feeling you just can't shake. You got a feeling you just can't shake. So this to me is telling me, that something has been showing up for you, and maybe you just haven't fully been trusting it. You keep trying to perfect something. The back of it says, that little voice inside you, listen to that ish. So I don't quite say the cuss words. I say portions of the words. Let that little voice inside you listen to that ish. Okay, the next one. Okay, I think I have to cover part of this. You are giving too many Fs. We're giving too many Fs. The back says, give 0. Give 0. Yeah, move beyond drama. And sometimes the drama is simply, the dramatic negative thinking cycle that might be going on inside your own head, right? Your own limiting beliefs, negative thought process. Move beyond the drama. Allow yourself to release that, shift that. Call in some white light, ask the angels to help you in transmuting that, and bring in more of the energy of ease so that you can believe in yourself. Okay, and there was one more. Where to go? Here it is. Ooh, okay, this one's a deep one. It says, they broke your heart. As F them. I hope you laugh with me. I don't know. I don't know. They broke your heart. What I have found is that when I have been heartbroken in the past, I'm learning, and I see how I've improved with this, and I'm grateful for that. But in the past, when I have felt that my heart has been broken, it's so easy to shift into completely closing off your heart, blocking yourself off, and doing everything you can to protect yourself and make sure that you stay safe. And to me, that is the best time to then be working on, yes, healing yourself, but learning how to trust yourself so that no matter what next relation you get in, number one, we can never control another person. We can't, they're going to do. And sometimes we do things that, we bump and do things that make us feel hurt or something, right? And so in those experiences, though, if you've gotten to a space where you've learned to trust yourself and know that you are being guided, know that you already have everything it takes, know that you are already loved and perfectly imperfect, then it's so much easier to maintain your own sense of feeling whole and confident in your perfectly imperfectness, and then move forward in whatever that next step is. So whether it be asking for that raise, asking the angels to help you with shifting your thoughts, asking yourself those deeper questions. Maybe you simply even are afraid to ask yourself deeper questions. Ask for guidance and please help me to feel safe and asking the deeper questions and going deeper within myself to gain clarity on what, my guidance, my wisdom, God, universe is trying to tell me. None of this has to be done perfectly. You get to do this in the way that resonates best with you. Simply follow what is that next thing. You're like, I don't know how to ask for guidance. Then start with that. Say, help me to know how to ask for guidance. It's all perfect, perfectly imperfect. It's beautiful. The point is to simply take that action and move forward. Okay, that is today's conversation on you are perfectly imperfect. I hope you found this useful. For anybody who's with me live here, if you joined in later, feel free to rewind and watch from the beginning so you can see how all the cards came together and really spoke about recognizing your worth in the career aspect. I want to say when it comes to possibly love and friendships, and allowing yourself to go deeper within, and be open to the answers that are going to come through. Because maybe it's not so much the questions that you have a hard time with, but maybe you hesitate on asking yourself those questions or asking the universe for those questions, for answers to those questions, because you're afraid of what the answer is going to be that you're going to receive. You have everything within you to be able to navigate the next step. You just have to say yes and open up to it. Okay, you're amazing. Have a wonderful day. And like I said, there'll be more of these coming soon. You can connect with me over on KimO'NeillCoaching.com or, of course, on Facebook, Instagram, and all of that. Remember that every day is always a new day, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.